connection kind of thing.
More connection. Okay.
Yeah.
So this one's an easy one. I mean, really, we really got good at this one, and because there's so much technology available now. I mean, if you're still within the same country, you know, you have the option of cell phones. You can text. You can send email. You can get on Facebook and send Facebook messages. And if you go around the world, we're using Skype all the time, and you can do a lot of different things that go through communication.
Yeah. So I would just like to say something for the men out there. It's so special to wake up and see even a Facebook message or even a text message just saying, thinking of you. I swear, it's that simple. You don't have to say, like, you know, roses are red, violets are blue. You don't have to do anything like that. But I mean, just something simple. Thinking of you. Yeah, you know, it's a little impersonal to just do a smiley face. Like, you know, put a little more effort into that. You know? Right, yeah. But just something like that would just brighten her day. Yeah. Just be really happy. Yeah,
and guys, that is an easy strategy that you can use, and it covers the other two areas as well. Is that just the biggest thing your girl wants you to know is that you're thinking of her, and you're just going to take a little bit of time out. So I would always try, you know, I lived on the East Coast, she lived on the West Coast, so I would be up a few hours before her. Yeah. I would always try to make sure that I sent something before she would get up. Yeah. And so that, you know, the first thing that she saw was something for me. Mm-hmm. When we were in Thailand, when she was in Thailand and I was still in the U.S., we were 12 hours apart for a while there. So what we would do is we would Skype every day, and we, you know, this goes back to trust. We would set a time. We would talk in the 10s. Yeah. Right? We would talk at 10 a.m. You know, so 10 a.m. my time was 10 p.m. her time, and vice versa. Yeah. And we would Skype back and forth.
And also, just a little side note. There were tons of times where the internet in Thailand just doesn't work. Horrible. So there were definitely times where we missed each other, and it was mainly because of the internet connection. Yeah. But you know, don't just because it doesn't happen like 1 or 2 days or something like that. Yeah. Don't lose hope. I mean, if you still make the effort, that still means something. You know, it's kind of like the thought counts. You know? So.
Yes, and Skype's amazing for that kind of stuff, and we really stayed connected that way. Mm-hmm. The video aspect, so you get to see you know, your partner.
And it's so great now that, you know, we could even share screens. So it was Josh didn't make it for my birthday, and I was really hurt about that. But I got over it, and then we made we had a date night on my birthday, even though I was in Asia and he was in Maryland. But we watched one of my favorite movies, and I had it on my screen and he could see it via Skype, and so we just watched a movie together. Yeah. And so that was just so nice, and it really meant something to me.
Good. I mean, I hope that, you know, and a lot of the distance it's just maintaining that connection, and sometimes it's hard. I mean, we spent 6 months. The first 6 months of our relationship was easily spent either doing back and forth cross-country distance or around the world kind of distance. Yeah. No, it was more like 8 months. I think it was close 6 to 8 months in that kind of range. So we spent a good amount of our relationship doing the distance thing, and it is challenging. It is hard, but you have to be able to see a higher purpose of it, and if it's something where you're going periods where you haven't seen the other person, make sure you don't leave that meeting with something else scheduled. Yeah. I think this goes really big into the loneliness and the trust kind of issues. Is when am I going to see you next? Have something planned. Maybe it's 6 weeks away. Maybe it's 2 months away before you're going to see each other again. But that's okay, because you know what? I'm leaving here. This is the next thing we're going to do, and then you can plan and look forward to that.
Yeah, and that's another thing. Like, you know, if you get to write it down on your calendar and you know doing the X's and going, oh my gosh, can't wait. You know, even if it's 90 days, 90 more days, or, you know, and you can even set goals like women, I'm sure, could set goals like, oh, you know, okay, that day I'm going to go get pampered and be all ready for that, and that's something to look forward to as well. Yeah, so. Just you always have that further vision that's gonna pull you
more into if where you get lost is when you forget about, okay, what is it that we're really doing here, or where's this going? I mean, it doesn't have to be completely outcome driven, and a lot of times we weren't very outcome driven in our relationship, and that really helped things. But at least we knew what we were when we were gonna see each other next, or when we were gonna talk next, those types of things, and that really helped build that trust. Increase that connection and communication, and eliminate loneliness out of our relationship in a lot of ways.
And I have to say, I actually had 2 long-distance relationships before I met him.
Yeah.
They literally lasted 1 month, and I can tell you why. I was very, very needy then. Like, I was like, okay, you have to be talking to me all the time. You cannot, like, not speak to me for, like, it was kind of like every 30 minutes, hey, what are you doing? One of those annoying people that you just would avoid.
Yeah.
Which is why it didn't last.
Did you need to get a life?
Yeah, I needed to get a life. Let's just say that. Okay, so I just wanted to say, don't do that.
Yeah.
Please, like, avoid that. Like, find something that you can do, because that will seriously push any person away, whether it's a male or female. If you're just contacting them all the time, like, that is not going to be healthy.
Yeah.
So, try to avoid doing that.
No, I agree. So does that sum us up for today?
So
we talked about trust, we talked about loneliness, and digital communication.
Yeah.
So all the problems with those, and I hope we give you some good tips in that. So
and again, we were seeing a lot of distance on the polls.
Yeah.
So if there's something really specific, like maybe we didn't really cover something that you would really like us to talk about, we would be happy to answer any questions, and maybe do another video.
Yeah, so that was actually on the page. I was asking what specifically about the distance was your challenge, and we haven't got any feedback on that yet. But this was just kind of our experience and what worked for us. We got pretty good at doing distance.
Yeah,
we were really good at it for a while.
Like, I was happy a majority of the time.
Yeah.
Like, I don't remember it being that difficult. Like, it was amazing to me to think that, like, the 2 boyfriends I had previously to him was just like, they were 5 hours away, and then this was like, we
were states or country away.
Yeah, so it's like, it was just unbelievable to think that it could be so easy.
Yeah.
And it was
fun.
Yeah, it was fun and stress-free. I wasn't worried.
We did a lot of creative stuff. So cool. So, is that it for today? Thank you. Again, please visit our Facebook page, or if there's a URL below, click on that and go check us out.
Yeah, and we would love to see you all at our upcoming event.
Yes, and check our page. We have upcoming events that will be doing some live stuff. We'll be working on some webinars, some teleseminar type stuff. So always look. Just go to our Facebook page, check it out, and we'll hope to see you soon.